It wasn't until she saw her husband leave, holding the bad woman, that the woman realized her husband had always loved the bad woman. In her husband's heart, there was never a place for her. He had even left her, who was about to give birth, for the bad woman. Seeing the blood flowing, the woman was in a state of panic. So, she picked up her phone and dialed the hospital. After arriving at the hospital, due to missing the best time for emergency treatment, the woman unexpectedly had a difficult labor. In the crisis, the doctor could only notify the woman to contact her family. When the woman told her husband about her difficult labor, she accidentally was overheard by the bad woman. To prevent the man from going to his wife, the bad woman pretended to have stomach pain and kept him there. Listening to the conversation between the two on the phone, the woman's heart felt like it was being torn apart. It turned out that her husband had already made a choice between her and the bad woman. He would always favor the bad woman. The woman only hated that she had discovered this too late. The doctor, seeing the woman's family hadn't arrived, became anxious. In this critical moment, the CEO, who had always loved the woman, arrived just in time. Looking at the woman on the hospital bed, the CEO felt heartbroken. It turned out that the woman and the CEO had once been business partners. The CEO had always loved the woman. So, on the day the woman founded her company, the CEO proposed to her. But the woman rejected him, because at that time, she deeply loved her husband. To be with her husband, she gave up her position as the heiress of a billionaire. After saying this, the woman turned and left. Even though she had rejected him, the CEO still deeply loved the woman. The woman, after getting married, thought she would live a happy life. But unexpectedly, when she was 8 months pregnant, she discovered that her husband had brought home his 6-month pregnant ex-girlfriend. But her husband ignored her and left with the bad woman. It turned out that the bad woman was carrying the child of the man's good friend. The man, in order to protect the bad woman from gossip, brought her home and lied, claiming it was his child. The woman, seeing this, couldn't understand why her husband treated her like this. How could their 3-year relationship be destroyed by the sudden appearance of the bad woman? When the woman returned home, her mother-in-law urgently urged her to divorce her son. Even her husband's sister told her to leave quickly, and she bluntly said that the person not loved in a marriage was the third party. Seeing how the family despised her actions, the woman didn't care and had no intention of divorcing her husband. Seeing this, the bad woman slowly walked up to the woman and told her that she and the man truly loved each other and hoped the woman would voluntarily step aside. She even gave the woman a bank card, compensating her for the 3 years she had spent with the man. But the woman firmly rejected the bad woman's offer. At that moment, the man returned. Seeing this, the bad woman pretended to be pushed by the woman. Fortunately, she was saved just in time by the man. At this point, the bad woman falsely accused the woman in front of the man. She claimed that the woman was dissatisfied with the money she was given and had pushed her down. Unexpectedly, after believing the rumors, the husband started blaming his wife. Seeing her husband siding with the bad woman, the woman's heart instantly turned cold. The immense emotional turmoil triggered signs of preterm labor. At this moment, the bad woman also pretended to have signs of preterm labor. And so, the husband abandoned his wife and left with the bad woman. In this way, the